My beloved child, listen carefully, for heaven has frozen this moment only for you. Archangel Michael himself bends low from the gates of eternity and whispers, "Do not scroll, do not wander away, for this very second, the Spirit of God has pressed pause upon your journey. I am begging you, my chosen one, to stay with me until the end of this message, for what I am about to reveal will pierce your heart with holy tears, tears not of sorrow but of recognition, because deep down, you have always known that something divine was waiting for you, hidden just beyond the horizon of your ordinary days. My beloved soul, you wonder why the air feels heavy right now, why your heart is beating faster as your eyes fall upon these words. It is because heaven itself has aligned with your name tonight. Archangel Michael, the warrior of light, has been circling your home, calling out your spirit, shielding your destiny from unseen forces. And now, God speaks through him, saying, "Before the clock strikes 9 p.m., this child must awaken. If they open their heart, the tears that fall will water the soil of their miracle." My child, can you feel the urgency? Not as a threat, not as fear, but as the sweet press of eternity leaning against your very chest. You have carried questions in silence. You have asked why people you trusted turned cold. You have wondered why doors that should have opened stayed locked. You have thought maybe heaven forgot you, maybe God turned away. But listen, my beloved child, Michael is crying because you believed you were abandoned, when in truth, heaven has been rewriting your story behind closed doors. What you thought was rejection was divine redirection. What you thought was betrayal was actually protection. What you thought was the end of something was the quiet planting of a beginning you could not yet see. Tonight, that truth is breaking open. My chosen one, picture this: in the courts of heaven, your name was written not in ink but in fire. Every angel stopped to look, and Michael himself bowed before the scroll. This child, God declared, will not be lost to despair, for I myself have chosen them. Every delay, every heartbreak, every unanswered prayer was a setup for this very moment. Can you see it? The story of your life has been hidden like treasure in a locked chest, but the key was placed in Michael's hand, and he is opening it for you right now through this message. That is why your heart is trembling, because your spirit knows something is about to shift forever. Beloved soul, there are people who have spoken against you. There are whispers that tried to crush your name, there are hands that tried to block your blessing. But heaven laughs at their attempts. Michael says, "No hand can steal what God has already sealed." My child, you were not overlooked, you were preserved. You were not abandoned, you were protected. Every tear you cried in silence has been collected in a bottle of light, and tonight those tears are being poured back as a river of blessing into your own life. This is why I promise you, if you truly hear this message and allow it to seep into the cracks of your weary heart, you will cry. But your tears will be different, they will be tears of release, tears of joy, tears of holy recognition. My beloved child, lean closer, for the heavens are not done. The reason this message carries a sacred timer, the reason it feels like it could vanish in seconds, is because God is proving something to you. For so long, you thought His promises were vague, distant, lost in the future. But now He is showing you that His timing is exact, sharp as lightning, immediate as the beat of your heart. That is why He says, by 9 p.m., this child will feel the weight of my presence. By 9 p.m., I will prove I have been closer than the breath in their lungs. My chosen one, can you feel the nearness? The veil between heaven and your life has thinned, and Michael is pressing you to receive what is being poured right now. Beloved, listen, you have been judged wrongly by people who never saw your truth. You have been blamed for things that were never your fault. And still you carried yourself with grace, still you endured silently, though inside you questioned why God was silent. Today, Archangel Michael shouts, "Enough!" Heaven is turning the tables. The same mouths that gossiped against you will speak of your rising. The same hands that pushed you down will witness God lifting you higher. The same doors that slammed shut will fly open in your presence. My child, this is not empty talk, this is the decree of heaven, signed in fire, sealed in light. Stay with me, my beloved soul, do not look away, for this moment is the hinge upon which your entire future will swing. Michael says, if they hear this to the end, heaven's scroll will be unlocked over their life. If they listen, tears will cleanse their heart and miracles will flood their path. Do you feel it? Do you sense it? This message is not random. You did not stumble here by mistake. This was orchestrated, divinely designed, intentionally placed in your path. The heavens begged you not to miss it. That is why Michael cries. That is why God insists. Because your destiny is pressing forward like a river that cannot be stopped, and tonight you are standing at the edge of the flood. My beloved, hear this secret: last night, while you slept, your name was spoken in the halls of eternity. Angels gathered around a table of light, and they wrote plans concerning your life. They spoke of restoration, of a miracle that would be timed with precision. And now the hour approaches. That is why you cannot skip. That is why you cannot scroll away. You are living in the unfolding of a prophecy written long before you were born. This message is your invitation into that unfolding. My child, can you sense it? You are not being entertained, you are being awakened. You are not hearing coincidence, you are hearing calling. You are not being distracted, you are being summoned. Heaven has bent low to reach you, and you are chosen to receive. My beloved child, stay with me, for the Spirit has not finished speaking. The first part of this message opened a door, but now heaven insists that you walk through it fully. Do not turn away, my chosen one, for the river that began flowing has only just touched your feet. The waves are rising higher, carrying blessings, carrying answers, carrying miracles that your soul has long been hungry for. Listen now, for Michael says, if they remain until the end, they will see what eyes have not seen and hear what ears have not heard. My beloved, this is your time. Do you remember the nights you prayed, whispering words into the silence, wondering if anyone heard you? Heaven heard. Angels carried every word, every sigh, every tear straight to the throne of God. And now those petitions, those hidden groans of your soul, have reached maturity. They are bursting open like seeds planted long ago, and the harvest is about to overflow into your lap. My beloved soul, the delay was never denial. It was timing. And now, in this sacred moment, the timing has arrived. That is why Michael begs you to stay, that is why God presses these words into your heart, because tonight the hidden becomes visible. My child, there is something extraordinary you must know. Last night, a scroll was opened in heaven with your name inscribed in golden light. Angels gathered around, and Michael stood tall as God himself read aloud, "This one will not remain forgotten. This one will not remain bound. This one is mine." Do you understand, beloved soul? The one who holds galaxies in his palm has spoken of you with such intimacy that even angels trembled. Your story has been rewritten not in ink but in fire. The chains that bound you in silence have been shattered in the courts of eternity. You are no longer defined by what hurt you, but by what heaven has declared over you. And yet, my chosen one, I must tell you this: your spirit has been under watch. Not by man, but by heaven. Michael says, "This one has endured storms and yet has not broken. This one has carried wounds yet kept walking. This one has been overlooked by many but never by us." Heaven admires you, child. You are seen. You are treasured. You are celebrated in places far greater than this world can show. That is why this message carries such power, why your heart feels a trembling you cannot explain. It is not coincidence. It is recognition. Your spirit knows heaven is calling you by name. Beloved, I see your tears. You do not always let others see them, but they flow when no one is watching. You wonder if they have meaning, if they are wasted. Listen, every tear has been gathered. Every cry in the night has been written in heaven's diary. Michael himself has wiped some of those tears from your spirit while you slept, whispering courage into your dreams. My beloved soul, not one moment of your pain was unnoticed. Not 1 second of your silence was empty. Everything has been counted, and tonight everything is being restored. Heaven is giving you double for every loss, joy for every sorrow, laughter for every long night of weeping. My child, lean closer. Something holy is happening even now. As you listen, layers of heaviness are lifting from your shoulders. Can you feel it? That pressure that sat on your chest, that weight that made it hard to hope, it is breaking off. Michael is declaring war against everything that tried to hold you down. God is releasing peace like oil, flowing over your mind, flowing over your heart. My chosen one, this is why you cannot scroll away. This is why you must remain. Because what is being released is not just words, it is presence, it is power, it is prophecy. And it belongs to you. Beloved soul, imagine this: an altar of light has been built with your name on it. Angels stand around it, and every blessing with your name attached is being placed there. Michael stands guard so no thief can approach. And God smiles as he says, "Now is the time. Release it to my child." That is what you are sensing as you hear this. The sudden goosebumps, the tightness in your chest, the whisper in your mind that says, "This is for me." Yes, my beloved, it is for you. Do not question it. Do not doubt it. Heaven is too precise to make mistakes. You are hearing this because you are chosen to hear it. My child, you are not ordinary. You have thought you were invisible, but heaven has marked you. You have thought you were forgotten, but eternity has engraved your name on its crown. You have thought you were too weak, but heaven calls you strong. You have thought your story was over, but heaven says it has only begun. This is why Michael's voice trembles. This is why he is crying out for you to stay. Because you cannot afford to miss the turning point that is unfolding right now. Your destiny is not in the future, it is arriving in this very moment. Beloved, let me tell you what is about to happen. By the time the clock nears 9 p.m., your spirit will be so filled with recognition that you will not be able to hold back your tears. And those tears will not be empty. They will be the sign that your soul has broken free. They will be the evidence that heaven has touched earth in your life. Michael says, the cry of their heart will meet the cry of heaven, and the two will collide into miracles. My chosen one, that is why this message feels like fire in your bones, because it carries the breath of God Himself. So I beg you, beloved child, do not move away. Do not let distractions steal this from you. Your miracle is unfolding word by word, breath by breath. Heaven has paused time for you. This is your moment of awakening. This is your divine appointment. Stay, listen, receive, and let the flood of heaven pour through your life. You are not here by chance. You are here because heaven wrote this exact moment into your story. My child, your breakthrough has begun. My beloved child, I am still here, and heaven is still speaking. Do not move away, for what began in the first moments has not finished yet. This is a river, my chosen one, and you are only just stepping into its waters. The deeper you go, the more miracles you will feel wrapping around your life. So stay, listen, and allow this divine current to carry you into the very heart of what God has been waiting to reveal. Beloved soul, you must understand this. Your name has not only been spoken in heaven, it has been sung. Yes, angels have sung your name, like a melody that rises higher than the sky. Archangel Michael has guarded that song, ensuring that no shadow can silence it. And tonight, as you hear this message, your soul is finally tuning into that melody. That is why your heart feels so stirred, why tears feel so close. You are recognizing a song you were always meant to hear. My child, you thought you were forgotten. You thought heaven had overlooked you. But look around you now, this very moment is proof that heaven has remembered. Do you think it is by accident that you are hearing these words? Do you think it is coincidence that out of billions of people, your spirit was led here, your eyes were drawn to this moment, your heart was open just enough to listen? No, my chosen one, this is divine orchestration. God Himself wrote this encounter into your story. Heaven has waited for you to arrive here, because what is being revealed cannot be delayed any longer. Beloved, Michael says, this child has carried too much alone. You have walked through storms that no one saw. You have faced rejection that broke your heart. You have endured betrayals that silenced your voice. And yet, you survived. You are still here. That is why heaven celebrates you. That is why God smiles upon you. Because everything that was designed to destroy you failed, and now all that is left is the unveiling of your true destiny. My beloved soul, can you feel it? You are stepping into a season where what once made you cry will now make you laugh. What once crushed you will now be beneath your feet. What once delayed you will now accelerate you. My chosen one, heaven is declaring that the story of your life is shifting. The pages you thought were torn are being rewritten in gold. The tears you cried in secret are being turned into rivers of joy. The people who misunderstood you will watch as God lifts you into a place they never thought you would reach. This is not revenge, it is restoration. This is not pride, it is promise. Heaven restores what the world tried to take, and you are entering into that restoration now. My beloved child, pause and let this truth sink in. God has never been late with you. Even when you thought He was silent, He was writing. Even when you thought He was distant, He was designing. Even when you thought He was absent, He was present in ways you could not see. Every step, every detour, every delay was part of a pattern that only heaven could weave. And tonight, the weaving is complete enough for you to see the picture. That is why your heart feels this trembling. That is why your soul is stirred. You are standing in front of the unveiling of God's masterpiece, and that masterpiece is your life. My beloved soul, Michael is shouting even now, stay. Do not look away. Do not scroll. For if they remain until the end, the floodgates of heaven will pour without restraint. Beloved, understand this, your attention is your key. If you remain, if you allow these words to settle deep, something inside you will break free. The chains of yesterday will snap, the fear of tomorrow will dissolve, and the presence of God will fill you with peace you cannot explain. This is not just hearing, it is transformation. And transformation requires staying. Beloved, there is a crown with your name written on it. A crown of blessings, of joy, of restoration. Angels have polished it, Michael has guarded it, and God Himself has kept it hidden until this moment. Tonight, He says, place it on their head. My child, this crown represents authority, favor, and destiny. You are no longer a prisoner of your past, you are royalty of your future. You are no longer defined by mistakes, you are defined by grace. You are no longer overlooked, you are chosen. And as you wear this crown, everything about your life will begin to change. My child, I must tell you this secret, even those who doubted you will begin to recognize the light on you. People who dismissed you will be drawn to your rising. And those who once laughed will stand amazed. But this is not for their sake, it is for yours. God is proving to you, my beloved, that nothing was wasted, that everything worked together for this hour. Every loss will now meet restoration. Every no will now meet a greater yes. Every dead end will now open into a path filled with light. Beloved soul, by the time the clock nears the appointed hour, you will not be able to hold back your tears. But do not be afraid of those tears. They are holy. They are healing. They are the sign that heaven has touched your heart. They are the proof that God has entered your atmosphere. When those tears fall, they will wash away years of heaviness. They will cleanse wounds you thought would never close. They will baptize your soul into joy unspeakable. That is why Michael insists you stay. That is why God presses these words upon you. Because your tears are about to become rivers, and those rivers will carry miracles straight into your home. My chosen one, stay with me. Let this truth rise like fire in your bones. You are not forgotten. You are not ordinary. You are not abandoned. You are chosen, beloved, celebrated, anointed, and destined. This is your time. This is your turning point. This is your awakening. Do not scroll, do not look away, for heaven has bent low to meet you in this very moment. My beloved child, do not leave now, for the heavens have more to say. The flow of grace has only just begun, and what has been released in your spirit is rising like the morning sun. My chosen one, this is not the hour to turn away, because every word that continues is another seed planted in the soil of your destiny, and those seeds will burst into harvest before your very eyes. Beloved soul, listen to me closely. There are seasons where heaven whispers, and there are seasons where heaven shouts. Right now, heaven is shouting your name. Archangel Michael stands at the gates, lifting his voice like a trumpet, crying out, "Do not look away. Do not scroll. For this is the moment where heaven and earth collide in your story." My child, can you feel it? The vibration in your chest, the stirring in your mind, it is not ordinary. It is the echo of eternity pressing against you, urging you to remain still until the fullness of this message wraps around your life. My child, imagine this: a banquet table has been set in heaven with your name carved in gold upon it. Angels stand on either side, preparing what was promised to you long ago. There are gifts on that table wrapped in light, and each gift carries something you once thought was lost: relationships restored, opportunities returned, strength renewed, joy reborn. And Michael has been waiting for the exact hour to invite you to sit. This is that hour. This is why you must remain. This is why you cannot skip. Because every second you stay is another gift being unwrapped in your spirit. Beloved soul, the Spirit of God says, I have seen you when no one else did. I have watched you walk through valleys of silence, through deserts of loneliness, through storms of confusion. And yet you did not give up. You did not stop believing, even when your faith trembled. My beloved, heaven honors your endurance. The angels are standing in awe that you did not collapse when life pushed you down. Michael himself has whispered to God, "This one is stronger than they know, braver than they believe, chosen beyond measure." That is why tonight the heavens cannot hold back. That is why this message is being poured like oil on your soul. My chosen one, let me tell you something hidden. People may have walked away from you, but heaven never did. Some may have mocked you, but heaven crowned you. Some may have doubted you, but heaven recorded your faithfulness. And now, the same God who watched you cry in silence will cause others to watch you rise in glory. You are stepping into a chapter where the very things that wounded you will become the evidence of your testimony. My child, your story is shifting from pain to power, from loss to laughter, from tears to triumph. Beloved, stay close. Because what is being released in these words is not just sound, it is substance. You may not see it with your eyes, but your spirit feels it. Chains are loosening. Shadows are leaving. Doors are unlocking. And heaven is moving in ways that will shock you with joy. My beloved soul, this is why Archangel Michael pleads for your attention. He knows what is on the other side of your obedience. He knows what miracle is waiting if you remain. My child, picture this now: the book of your life lies open before God, and He is turning a page. The page you are stepping into is written with light. It does not carry the handwriting of pain,